I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the Thursday KVJ After the Show podcast. One more for a 3-day weekend on deck. It is Memorial Day to remember those who have given their lives for our freedoms. So a big thank you to them early. We'll get more into that tomorrow.
Amen.
Also excited that the free-for-all is going to be returning to Fridays now that we get into that little summer block.
Oh.
Question.
Yeah.
How long or how far back can we go?
I think it depends upon, what the song is. I mean, yeah, we can, I don't think there's any kind of set on that. You would just want to be like, okay, of our audience, knowing who they are, would they, a majority of them be like, oh, this is a great song? Or are you playing a song just for yourself that would be like, this sucks?
If it's a banger from 79, does it get consideration?
Sure. Yeah, we could look into that.
We could look, okay.
Yeah, we could look into that.
That gives me hope.
Yeah, I mean, the theme is supposed to be, party, fun music.
Yes.
It kind of, makes you want to get into the weekend and tear it up.
Would you be opposed to setting it off with a, if you're out in the club, don't think I'm not.
Oh, Candy.
When
Okay, I
you're
don't think
out
I'm not.
making
You know
love,
what?
Don't think I'm not.
I'm out of the candy business. I got too much flack for that.
Whatever. Bring that candy.
It's the greatest one-hit wonder of all time.
It's not.
It is.
It is.
not.
It's the number
It's
one
not.
one-hit
It
wonder.
is.
That tournament was set up in a way
Yeah.
that's not really necessarily fair.
Stand by your choice.
No, you both voted it was the best one-hit wonder of all time.
You bet your ass I did.
But I voted on the parameters of Rigsaw's game. It was
It was a head-to-head competition, and it took out the ones that a lot of people thought, like maybe Gnarls Barkley crazy or Stacy's mom. It defeated all those. So
Look, if you booty shaked, keep booty shaking.
I don't think it was the parameters of the game. I think it was the voting and how it was done. To be honest
How do
with
you still have glitter on you?
it's
It's
insane.
been like a month.
It's insane. I can't get it off.
That was like 3 Do It bitches ago.
I know. It was on my girlfriend's face last night. I go, babe, I'm so sorry. It's the gift that
You got glittered by proxy.
it's in my. I know. I felt so bad. It's in my Jeep.
Wow.
I think it's in my washer now. And it wasn't even that much glitter.
It was a lot of glitter.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I just don't understand ounces of glitter.
It doesn't take a lot.
Yeah. You're right. I will not say I know about glitter. Yeah, glitter has always fucked me over. From tanning lotion to the movie to just the other day. Yeah.
But Honeyface, though, she's sparkling real nice.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I wonder where she's got glitter. All right.
I like this.
All right.
So
Come
naughty.
on. Come on.
Oh, did you just
What
hit your
happened?
head?
Nothing.
He's looking at the glitter on the floor, and he hit his head on the underside of the counter.
You. That is not what happened. That is not what happened.
He's counting glitter flecks. 1.
Did you hit your head? I did hear a thud over there.
Now, Your Honor, that
3.
did happen.
Okay, you
But
did.
I wasn't counting glitter
And
flecks.
4.
What were you doing?
I was stretching and I was getting my pen.
Oh, okay.
I dropped my pen. My sandal fell off my foot. There was a lot going on.
That is a lot.
Yeah, but Virginia had to media it up.
Fake news. I do like your T-shirt. This is the Milli Vanilli Chili T-shirt from our cooking competition.
Okay.
This kind of says to me that you're submitting a little bit and that you are going to do round 2 when the chili competition comes up again in the fall.
Are you staying with the Milli Vanilli chili?
Do I have a fucking choice?
No, I'm kind of asking Virginia.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I spent so much money on banners and signage. Yeah, we're sticking with the Milli Vanilli chili.
Okay.
The recipe's not changing because it was fantastic. The name's not changing, and neither is the annoying bitch who's running the music.
Oh, Vanilli then.
Yeah, the poor
all 3 songs.
The poor acoustic guy. He's getting his big break in front of an audience.
So they're moving that guy. I've spoken with
You
the
got,
man.
you got the acoustic guy kicked out?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when the guy's on there getting ready to have a moment,
Yeah.
there's people watching it, and then all of a sudden you just hear at the loudest volume, "Girl, you know it's true." But then you hear the salsa version of "Girl, you know."
The remix,
Yeah.
the beat mix. Oh, she had diversity, but it was the
the
same
Spanish
song.
version, yeah.
Spanish
Yeah,
version, all that.
That's good.
They're moving the acoustic guy. He's not kicked out of the event.
Not kicked out. I'm
They're
just saying,
putting his salty
He's
ass
playing in the parking lot.
on the stage.
his salty ass. I mean,
I know, right?
She was so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
And you loved it.
I don't know, man. I made a lot of promises that day that I'm still paying for.
Like what?
Just I was overserved.
I know. I overserved you.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, I asked, should we kick off this summer's free-for-all with candy? 62% said no.
Yeah,
But
but we lost.
40% said yes.
we lost. I mean, it's not even close.
I like that you're saying we. All right.
We did lose. I do love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
We gave it too much shine.
We gonna add that to the mix at the Milli Vanilli chili booth.
Okay. All right.
That's cool. I mean,
Okay.
well, at this point, everyone there hates us anyway.
We'll start taking some suggestions for great party music that we can start throwing into our Fridays free-for-all.
Oh, it's important that we set it off right for the first one.
No doubt. Yeah, it's got to be a banger.
We gotta set the tone. What's the matter?
Sorry. Do you have any lotion, like nose lotion? My nose is peeling.
Yeah, but it's got to be just for the nose.
Just nose lotion.
It's just for.
Yeah.
Is that not a thing?
That sounds like a code word for cocaine. Hey,
Yeah.
you got any of that nose lotion?
It's liquid cocaine.
No, bruh. I'm definitely not bringing that to the radio station.
Right, nose lotion so sounds like a hardcore drug.
What are you in for? I was smuggling some nose lotion.
I have like
You know what? I already ruined the
I got
podcast.
regular lotion.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
not specific to your nasal cavity.
All right. Okay. Put a little bit of.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa! She's a generous pour.
I do like to.
Oh, he's got lotion all over the table now. It's on his papers.
I'm
It's-
sorry.
yeah.
I'm just a big fucking bear. I apologize.
You are Bam Bam.
All right. You don't have to dance in my grave. I'm doing it for myself.
Hamburger hands.
Yeah.
Put your hamburger hands up in the air.
There you go.
I mean, I'd like to take that as a hook. Turn that into something.
Yeah, we could beat mix that.
Got a couple of comments here on email. One said, I love you guys, but I had someone close to me die from being hit by a car being driven by somebody who was high. So this morning's conversation about Janie's being high while at the grocery store turned me off because a high doesn't last the short period at the grocery store, and one can assume he's driving while high.
He Ubers everywhere, love.
Just be mindful of your presence to our community.
So I'm not sure what they're talking about.
You Uber everywhere. I've seen you do it. She's saying that you're high at the grocery store, so that means you're intoxicated and driving.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Janie. I'm not sure.
You're Janie.
I'm Janie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would assume. That's
He don't get high and drive. He doesn't drink and drive. He does Uber.
In fact, I was going to ask you, do you have a ride for me today going north? You're going north, by the way.
we do not endorse being on any
No.
intoxicants and driving yourself.
Never.
To be quite honest, I don't drive that much in general because of my hip. It's being in this position or the sitting position is not necessarily ideal for my legs. And what the fuck are they talking about?
You take Uber here sober a lot. So he's not going to take Uber to he's not going to get high and go to Publix.
Yeah.
He takes Uber to Publix as well.
Anna said, why even read that email? Well, the reason is because when I ignore those, then they're like, you're covering it up. So we give you the voice. But yeah, I've had that where somebody's come in and then they've gone to the boss and they said, well, I gave them a chance to correct it. And so we do those sometimes just to nip it in the bud and to address it, that we wanted to be clear. So if there was any other confusion to anybody else, we do not get high and drive and do not endorse that.
No drinking and driving, no getting high and driving.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, we spend a fortune on Uber and Lyft, and I can show it to you on our app.
Not to sound high, I guess I don't even get the insult or the allegation.
Are you high now?
Yeah.
Well, I heard Janie. That's why I was confused. And then
Yeah, they messed up your name in the email.
are they fucking high then?
Might be.
They're calling me high? Fuck that. Get my name right.
I might be high, but you're stupid.
Yeah, if you're gonna call me out, at least get my fucking name right.
And this email from JM says, please don't spread the oatmeal misinformation and slander. This has been debunked 1,000 times.
What oatmeal slander?
I have no clue what that's even about.
Man, I don't even know what these hate emails are about.
And I'm trying.
Just a glimpse at some of the correspondence we get where you're like, huh?
Well, believe me, I know I say shit wrong all the time to piss people off, but I want to at least understand it.
Yeah. If you are looking to get intoxicated, you can buy whiskey in a Bigfoot bottle. We thought maybe it was AI, but some great KVJ Nationers have done the digging, and that Bigfoot bottle right there is $35 of Crown Royal that you can find. That is a Sasquatch
Are we sure
walking.
that's not AI?
That's a great question.
They're finding it on sites that are selling it, so I would assume that if it's on a site, like for instance, here's 3 different variations of it: a Bigfoot whiskey bottle with prices $34.99, $31.99, $34.99, 3 different bottles.
There is a dude
yeah,
on...
but look at that website. It's very suspicious. It's all the same name.
It is the same name. There's a dude on YouTube that buys AI stuff. He did a whole video on it, and some of the AI stuff is legit, but it comes to you slightly different, maybe not as tall.
It doesn't look like it looks in the picture.
It's not exactly what you're getting, but you would get a Bigfoot. You would get the Bigfoot bottle, but maybe Bigfoot is, I don't know, he's got a fat ass.
I would like that more.
I would too.
He had that pumpkin booty. Throw it, Bigfoot.
I mean, I think a Sasquatch would have a fat ass.
Of course he would.
Yeah, you couldn't have a flat ass Sasquatch.
No.
And Denise, she also found something a little bit different. These are glass whiskey decanters that you can get, but it's got the silhouette of Bigfoot on the side. Sasquatch wine, liquor, etc. All real. Just Google them. And these look probably a little bit more legit too, because they're on Amazon or Walmart or Etsy. You can get those Sasquatch bottles.
Now that
looks real.
That is real, and that is very, very sexy.
Okay.
Damn.
Panchita said that the Crown Royal, those are fake. She said
Yeah.
I researched it further. So
Thank you, Panchita.
Yeah, we knew that. You could tell by looking at the picture. And that's the thing. AI looks too good. And even the background of what it's shot in looks too good.
Yeah, and usually it's something that is just so awesome. You go, holy fuck, that exists. If you get that emotion, it's probably not real.
And you're being scammed. And now they got your credit card. And it's going on the dark web.
Okay, got an email here from Karen. She said, Jaybird, you were talking about getting hot flashes at night, and male menopause is a real thing. It says,
damn.
yes, men can experience hot flashes, and they're often associated with changes in hormone levels, particularly a decrease in testosterone.
Oh, damn, you turned into a bitch.
Andropause is the technical name for male menopause, and it is caused by a decrease in testosterone. You need hormone replacement therapy, dog.
Bitch ass Janie.
Fuck, man, that's Monday news. Don't give me that shit almost on a Friday.
You know, bitch Janie.
That's why they called you Janie.
Oh, just show me any dog video.
Yeah.
Tears galore.
So is he transitioning then? Is that what's going on?
I'm excited.
Voluntarily?
I'm not understanding half these emails today.
It says testosterone levels naturally decline as men age, impacting male characteristics like muscle growth, sexual function. Okay.
Wow.
Got to get you to game day.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm horny AF. There ain't no problem there.
He's testosterone curious. You could bring him in there and talk him into getting a little tea.
I don't know if you want me on that though. All of a sudden, I come in here.
It's not forever.
Real amped up, but
Just a couple of weeks.
you'll see a change in my personality.
Think so?
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone will be, and that's fun to go through publicly.
Yeah. I love
What do you
the
think
feel.
you would be like?
I just think I would have a lot of gusto, and to the point where, all right, man, we get it. You're pumped. You're pumped.
Calm the fuck down.
Calm the fuck down. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, maybe they could adjust your levels to where you weren't like, calm the fuck down. Maybe you were just like, had more energy, had that big bone piece.
Yeah. I don't think I would be angry or anything. I just think I would be excited, and I already get excited. But imagine me on testosterone and you give me a pizza out of the blue for a surprise. How I would react. I'd fucking jump through the roof.
Bad hip and all.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even I would eat my hip. I wouldn't even feel it.
That's a neat trick.
See, I'm already showing side effects.
And Engineer Keith said there are two ways to open a Tesla door. You can hit the button or pull the latch. He said, I'm not sure why people are trying to say that they can't get out of a Tesla if it's on fire, considering there are two ways to exit the vehicle. He said the button is very easy and it drops the glass.
All right, basically, a PSJ Bird, you're a dumb fuck. You can't open a Tesla. All right, I hear you, Engineer Keith.
It said Janie.
Janie's gonna die a fiery death.
I think
in
Janie.
the back of a Tesla Uber that she took because she was high to go to
I
Publix.
think Janie is too high. What?
Janie is high as a kite.
I'm so
That's Chambers' new transitioning name.
Please call me Janie.
Well, it could still be KVJ. I love that.
It
Yeah.
can still be KVJ.
It's perfect. It's great.
Janie Bird.
So when you fully...
I'm Janie Bird now.
Janie Bird.
Where my Janie Birdies at?
I don't hate it.
It's nice. It's good. It's good. And,
Girl power.
And since you're already sitting to pee, this could apply to you too, Janie. Drew said, heard you talking about whether or not women should put the toilet seat up for guys. And yes, I understand the fact of when women go to pee in the dark, they might fall in. And I understand because of a buddy's daughter once folded up like a folding chair into the toilet. So this is just my solution. When I'm done using the bathroom, I put both lids down. So at least we're both lifting the lid and doing something to go to the bathroom. Equal is equal, says Drew in Jupiter.
I mean, that's restaurant style.
There's what?
That's restaurant style.
Yeah, not all toilets have that double lid.
Okay.
I mean, well, if not, you should, right? Because that double lid.
At work, we don't have it.
No.
Yeah, we don't have a dip. Gross. We don't.
Yeah, so when you flush, it just all comes flying out.
Moments of realization with Janie.
Well, I'm talking about. Well, okay, Janie. Janie's talking about the house.
Oh, you're talking about at home.
A house. Everyone's
Yeah.
got
Okay.
their double lid. But you're right though. So what's grosser in your opinion? No lid or lid?
No lid.
No lid is grosser because, yeah, as you flush, it does kick poo particles or whatever's in the toilet up into the air. That's why they say don't keep your toothbrush out by where your toilet is, because it rains poo particles down on it.
You really, if you are blessed to have two bathrooms, you should have a poop bathroom and a brush your teeth bathroom. If you are so lucky.
Yeah, you're right
if you're
about
lucky,
that.
but not
Yeah.
everyone does have that.
You have butthole privilege.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kevin's always talking about the toothbrush and the PPs, the poop particles.
And Christina in Brooklyn said regarding Janie's Blowout ads, I was listening to Janie talk about the shitty Travolta movie and how he got ads for it right away, even though his phone was nowhere near him.
Or computer.
Well, if Denny's happened to Google the movie to see what year it came out or the cast, etc., Janie's phone would be able to pick up that signal because the devices were near each other or on the same Wi-Fi. Oh. If you went on your smart TV and searched for the movie title to see where it's available to watch, this is an intent signal as well. All of these things could be linked back to Janie's devices.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you.
How about that?
That's
Okay.
crazy, man.
The technology, it's insane.
Not even in the same room.
That's wild.
Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff.
You
huh?
guys should try Blowout with John Travolta. Kind of an underrated movie. Slow burn a bit. But yeah, you know what? Never mind. You guys will hate it. You'll fucking hate it.
You said it wasn't that good.
I kind of rewatched it.
And you liked it?
I kind of liked it better, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
'cause
you watched it and you didn't like it, and you said, I'm going to watch it again.
Well, someone sent me an email, and they explained some things to me that made me want to go back and watch it for certain reasons.
Okay.
And the second watch, I did enjoy it. That does happen. That
Okay.
happened with a movie I watched with J-Lo and Sean Penn. It's called U-Turn. I watched it in the movie theater, and I left halfway through. I hated it. And then they always would run it on HBO, and I ended up really, really liking it. So just because you hate it the first time doesn't mean you'll always hate it in the future.
Okay.
All right. Valuable lesson there.
I mean, is it valuable?
Jeremy thinks you should watch the movie Fall. Jeremy said, I had anxiety just watching that movie. Look it up.
Okay.
Must have to do with heights. I think we were talking at the end of the show about the tall buildings
Yes.
coming up in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. And Michelle C. said, hey, ask Kevin if he saw or heard Foreigner perform on The Voice finale. They did really well on the last song. I Want to Know What Love Is. Sounded great. Yeah, I'd seen that because the singer who's been fronting Foreigner since Lou Gramm left over 20 years ago, he's going to be walking away from the band at the end of the summer, and they've got another singer who's already in the band that's going to start singing it. So, I mean, basically they're a cover band at this point, but I think there's one member.
I wonder what that brings in per year for that band. If the main singer's out, they bring in a new singer. It's already an aging band.
Yeah.
Are they bringing in a million per year, or there's no way?
Yeah, maybe. I would say so because they, here's what happens is your audience gets older, they have more expendable income, and then they play places like Hard Rock Live, and you sell that out, 7,000 seat venue, and people are paying $150 per a ticket. Yeah, they'll do all right. I mean, you still got to split as a band, but I'm sure because it's the one guy who used to be in it with Lou Gramm. And I'm sure it's divvied out where it's probably like a Maroon 5 situation where he makes a lion's share of the money. He's probably making 40%, and then the other guys split the 60 or the 50 or something like that.
Double Vision's my cut.
Yeah, they had some good songs.
And your way of life.
Yeah.
You got a lot of balls, lady. If they only had a song called Triple Vision.
And Vicky said, you guys going out to Weezer on Saturday? I remember Kevin mentioned that he might be going. Yes, I've got tickets. Going to be there on Saturday in Boca.
You think there's tickets still available?
Might be.
Whatever happened with us? We asked to sing with the band, and I never heard anything back. I asked David, our boss, and he said he was going to check with the label. Got crickets from Weezer.
No, they said fuck off.
Say it ain't so.
And second time I've gotten this email, Matt Rife, the comedian, must be some video that they have. He gets emotional, I guess, talking about his grandpa, and somebody's like, is it me or does this look like Kevin with a mullet? And so I've been sent that a couple times.
Ooh,
now.
that is Kevin with a mullet.
So there you go.
I saw you on the side of a bus yesterday.
man.
There was a dude on the side of a bus that looked just like you.
Okay.
You got that look.
I thought I saw you walking to work in the morning the other day. I go, no. I go, hey,
You don't think I'd be walking to work in the
Yeah, I
morning?
just didn't. It was too late and it was too far.
Well, I'm going through something if I'm walking to work.
Well, if you are, just call us.
Well, I was good. I almost made a left and I realized, I go, all right, that's not Ralston.
Okay.
Didn't have your gate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Didn't walk the way I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also today did a raise your hand poll on that. Jaber was very active in it. He had a lot to confess to. You and Virginia have both received physical bullying. Now, I had the verbal stuff. A lot of people, called me fat names when I was growing up, but never had anybody come up and rough me up or touch me or anything like that. What was your bully story, Virginia?
Oh, I mean, it happened a lot. I went to public school in New Orleans, so it was a little rough.
Oh, okay.
The first bully, that's the one that got hit by the car. She jumped on my back getting off the school bus, and she really tried to work me over, but soon after she got hit by a car, so
Okay.
sucks for her.
Yeah, so were you driving?
No, I was not. I was 11.
Oh, okay. And Bird?
There was a girl that sat behind me that used to jam her pencil in my back or pinch me and dig her fingernails, and she was a girl, so you didn't know what to do. And I was pretty young, so I didn't know how to handle that. Now I thought that was kind of bullying. Then there was this dude named Jonathan, and he was older, and he'd come up behind me, and he would do that thing where you take your hands and smack your ears, so all of a sudden you'll just hear ringing in your ears.
Oh.
And he was a lot bigger than me. And then there was a guy named Justin. This is a little bit older. And this was middle school, and he was a pretty big dude, and he was picking on a lot of people, and I just knew eventually he was going to try to step to me, so I was mentally ready for it. And one day I was walking by the locker room, and he tried to grab me, and I slammed him against the locker.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone saw it,
Yep.
and he never messed with me
That's
again.
it, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice
But
work.
I was anticipating it. I
Yeah.
just knew it was a matter of time.
Nice
He
work.
was such a fuck face.
Yeah.
But he died too.
Look at that.
That's it, karma, right?
He did.
Look out, bullies.
And not in a good way either.
Hey, how about don't be a dick?
They don't ever die in a good way.
Yeah.
If you die young like that, it's not in a good way.
He wasn't old for sure.
Everybody but me has kissed somebody and immediately regretted it. Who did you regret kissing immediately, Virginia?
Oh my gosh, so many. I can remember being young and making out with people in the club and then being like, oh. And the lights came on. I was like, ugh, you look like a chihuahua and a rat had a baby. There was a lot of ee.
Okay. Bird?
More of the same. Lights came on, and I was like, yikes.
Zoinks.
Yeah, and I was drunk. And even being drunk, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
There's a Cajun song about this. It's called At 2, I went home with a 10, and at 10, I woke up with a 2.
Yeah, and the reason why I regretted it mainly was because there were so many witnesses of it. It just was so quite public, and I just got rode.
Beer goggles.
It was beer goggles,
Yeah.
and then people were watching, and then the next day was awful.
Yeah. What about your situation, Denny's?
We were at a New Year's party, and you know how when it strikes 12, you're supposed to grab someone and kiss them?
Yeah.
And there's this girl there. It was so annoying. We were all making fun of how annoying she was all night. And at that time, she grabbed me and kissed me at midnight.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is a terrible decision. For the next 3 weeks, I was getting hit up constantly
Oh, yeah, by her?
by her.
Oh.
Because she's
okay.
ready to ring in the new year
She
with her
was-
new guy.
It was rough.
Okay.
But I had no connection to her ever before this. Before that night,
yeah.
I never met her.
Oh, yeah.
And we were all talking about how annoying she was. And
Denny's.
I go, dude, I'm in a bad situation now.
Be honest, was there tongue involved?
Yeah. And she wasn't bad looking. She was just just so obnoxious.
Show me on Jason.
So my friend's band was playing, right? This is what she did. My friend's band was playing, and they were taking a break, and she always wanted to hold a guitar. So I was talking to my friend. I was like, "Yo, can you just let her hold your electric guitar? She just wants to hold it." Mm-hmm. And he goes, "All right, I'll let her hold it or whatever." So she's pretending like she's playing on it, and a bee flies in, and she sees the bee, and she throws the guitar at it. It shatters his guitar.
Oh my gosh!
He was so mad at me.
Oh my gosh!
That's what she did. She threw the guitar at the bee. An electric guitar. It exploded.
That is so rock and roll.
Dude.
Oh my gosh! What had just happened?
I go, she did what? I go, she had it for what? A minute? My friend didn't talk to me for 2 months. It was horrible.
That is horrible.
Oh my gosh!
And she probably didn't even.
She didn't even care. She didn't think she did anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Whatever, the bee.
That's what she said.
the band.
She's like, oh, I get attacked by a bee. I'm not supposed to defend myself.
My God.
That's amazing.
It's so fucked up.
It was terrible.
You want to know what else is fucked up? You still have glitter on your face.
Again, like a bird.
Oh my gosh!
Like a
yes.
bird.
Right.
I get, well, so this chair, by the way, is covered in
Yeah,
it.
right.
So every time I sit on it,
Yeah.
if my hands touch it, it's all over my hands.
So
Yeah.
much glitter.
I honestly, my dad might be listening. He left my house. He had glitter. He had glitter his go-to, and I didn't want to tell him.
Don't tell
I
him.
didn't, because he asked if he had glitter. I'm like, nah, Dad,
No, you're good.
you're cool, dog.
You're good.
No glitter on you.
And let me see, 50% of us here have accidentally sent a romantic text to the wrong person. Okay, Jaybird, I know you were part of that. Maybe Denny's too, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. What happened with you, Jaybird? Who was that?
I sent a wrong text message to somebody I shouldn't have sent it to.
Dick pic.
No, it wasn't nothing like that, but it, it was salacious in nature.
Butthole pic.
No, dog was straight tank.
Ain't nothing straight about your tank.
No, I sent it to some random person who I didn't really know that well, but we had talked just through like texting. So all of a sudden I got this salacious text message at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it would look like I was booty calling them. And I'm like, I swear it wasn't you. I'm like, yeah, sure it wasn't. It made me look even more guilty. It was awful. It was awful.
And what about yours, Denny's?
So the one I sent it to Klepto by accident. I was sending Jen a message. No D pic or anything like that, but just a romantic message.
Right.
And Klepto replies, I love you too, bud.
I love you too,
He didn't know what to say. He goes, clearly this was meant for somebody else.
I love
Right?
you too, bud. And have you ever had relations in the woods? One of us has.
How am I the only one that's porked in the woods?
In the woods?
Yes.
Was it during camping?
Yes, tents.
Okay.
Was it intense?
It was intense, Dennis.
Intense.
What's his name?
You guys have never
Yeah, I don't think
Camping,
so.
I was going to group. It's just, it would
Yeah.
be too difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Some people aren't as crazy as you little wild guy.
Yeah, fucking in the woods is so crazy, Vanilla Vanna. It's not even that big of a deal.
And Jaybird, you have been with two people from the same family.
Man, this is a bird heavy segment.
Almost like he wrote it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who was that?
Just, you live in a small town and sometimes you date your family members.
Your own family member?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. It was. Yes.
Sisters?
Yes.
Oh, juicy. Tell us more.
You got Virginia all perked
You
up.
broke up a happy sisterhood?
Not even close. Nope. They were not at all mad about this. Different periods of time.
Okay.
Time had passed.
Okay, so it wasn't all in the same room.
No, and it wasn't even in the same era. So
Wow.
We had gotten a text that said, I had sexual accusations with 2 sisters and a mom. I think that might have been relations.
2 sisters and their mother?
Yeah.
In what order, sir?
Okay, said, I started dating one of the sisters. The younger one was flirting. The sister I was dating went away for the weekend, and I hooked up with the younger sister at a party. Then the mom came a few weeks later. I stopped in to see the sister I was dating. She was not home, and the mom and I hooked up.
Oh, wow.
Could you read that again? Slow it down. Put the saxophone on.
Whoa.
That's salacious.
How about that? Okay, so.
Wow.
I wonder, like, how long ago that was and what the sisters and mother thought about it when they compared notes and realized they all slept with you.
Or do they even know?
Dang.
Yeah, that's a good question.
You got to tell us. Please follow up.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Some great stories. Always love hearing yours. You can send them to us, mail at kvjshow.com. Big old Friday going down tomorrow. We'll see you back here for a little free-for-all.